naneti mpempi no utie nipa bi kasa MCA no mo refi ahokyere tu hoache adwumaden ne bra MPP ye mpanimfo bre ya ansa na ene kebuma menkabi abetinti mo me. It is very important say ye mu bia na ye mrante at the time ye de tiase ya wa hoden de ye bo mo nkaye na ye bo mo kokko. The very foundation of this party, which was fashioned at a time of extreme difficulty. Now, Suja for Netias, Rollins, na a PNDC, a war NDC. Ghana for the donor, so be a refi abakosem. Now, bakosem is very important because if you don't know your history, you lose your way forward. Adia obisua every abakose mu niema bebre eno na a guide with steps going forward. Nti me de me pese me kai ye party for President Kufuor can say be or say it's better to be a messenger of a party that is in government than a general secretary of a party that is in opposition. Nti say we MPP ni mapa adwumaden a eso ye tu ho ache eso ye na ode besom ekuo no na ekuo no atena aban no very important for you as a party first for the country at large no so say ye this 67 years me boa on my way you started chichire no UP and a CPP two party state PNDC NDC no na be fa CPP no ye koi shall say United Party. It was a truly national party. For sure, the factions a Becky Campbell man san here from UP na voter regional and law for no Becca home. Togolat Congress, SG Antonum, and Modesto Apelu, Ba Muslim Association, one cry, Ga Shimope, Omtumina Becca home, Omo Coastals, no so Paragrand no. And sana ya nana ne chairman kese powerfull to NLM na Northern People's Party became. So there's a very truly national character of this party. Unfortunately, from CPP time, the propaganda they've been able to somehow position us as an account party, or in fact, sometimes say as anti-Fokra party. That has been the major plank of their propaganda and campaign to evoke passions against Akans and Ashantis. So on them children. Now 67 years we Mr. Kufuor in Fienwachi. We President Kufuor do nyame na doma so on to be in future. Ukambo meze in 16 years. Buzi ade 2.5 years. Progress Party. Say 18.5 years old. Ebinum kwa baka oh mo hihye free farm wachi ni kotokanam na mo ye ku no. Nti sa military ku no de enom de akan ho no kra na 3 years. It is out of the 16-7 years our political tradition has had barely 21 years in power. Adding 3 years of military rule almost no there. Usha all other military interventions ETI a champion be two buzia for the longest time ETI Rawlins Moon Revolution and now calculated time would dear close to 20 years near there. Let's just say Usha UP tradition there Ghana no ye diso kakrebi na mde mojidi said this party, this tradition is good for Ghana. Yen ena yebetimi ahihye niema se yen eti ye ni nya sa elongated period here nka megidi se Ghana ye ko eni mpa enti it will be beneficial to our country say yebenya extended stay in office na ni nyina be adwuma ejina yesu ene e ban as political actors na in 1991-92 Usha mpanimfo no bi wo atone dan no de beboa mranti ane won kan young executive forum tu ho ache feeling na mawie school me adwuma highways aban adwuma mu bosumi bia na se opis kakaka na de akoboa saa sunsum na ne ehye party no eye krabehwe eye akono no enne wo beka se saa sunsum no ka se ayira
dey
enu nti me de bia me de me ho bo afore de betena be bo bia nkaye. Say that is the spirit that built this political tradition. Inti ene me kama asisu say this party is the best organized structurally, right from the polling station. There were 5 executives near the bilateral area, near the constituency, region,
international.
Say wow, say ye executive of the party. They said they may be a general secretary of the party. Who now do one bar for ye? Say obesum ekuo no. Until we expect all the frontline soldiers, no, from polling station, electoral areas, to be able to give something to the party, not even to expect anything in return. That is the basis of party politics. And now because I say now we want to use this election because it's a watershed election. Ubianye bida the 3rd term. We have a fantastic opportunity because we've got a solid candidate. Character matters in politics. Character matters a lot. We have a candidate who's got impeccable record, life journey. Bank or vice president. That says a lot compared to his opponent. Even in his time as vice president, he was being investigated by his own president. So the personal integrity, candidates, Dr. Bawumia, are very important. And we can, on the basis of that, win the confidence of the Ghanaian people. Yes, there is no doubt that over the last 3 years, it's been very tough economically. Not only in Ghana, around the whole world. If you look at what happened in the British election and many other things, a lot of governments have fallen because of the economic situation in the world. Over the last 8 years, are being added to the stock, especially of infrastructure, whether it is in education, whether it is in health, roads, water systems, sanitation systems. But we have to acknowledge say enema muso edi ema yinyina and economy so dey hit here. So we are MPP ni, so we are NDC ni, there's no difference. Yinyina we go to the same market. But I have a strong belief yekwe ye do say NDC for. Anytime we have won an election, if you look through the Fourth Republic, taking out the military leader. So because 92 they near chichi and said so anytime we have won the elections at MPP, Kessia, million votes, close to 800,000, 500,000. One more mills, it was less than 40,000 or so to win the presidency. And Timmy says a year cool MPP. Say, we Timmy, what coming in our buffer. Nese will be recognizes it, said the president for kind. So we are executive one I don't want bar for real yam for so now so besumuku now kaise and no is the basis of what you're doing, that spirit of voluntarism to wache me the be a mechanic mamiensa say service sacrifice and selflessness. Your leaders waka or say selfless leadership, bold solutions. Right now that's what we need. And if you combine all that and all our political actors will be from the polling station executive. Me de be me bohokoko because adwuma in all politics is local. And people from delegates, they are not delegates. Women are executives. Women are frontline. Women on bet me rural film. I can sempa. And who say we obeto my we want to my woman adwuma at the local level. At the 40,000 polling stations that we have around the country. You have an army of 5 polling stations. Now the campaign has directed almost 15 in count at each level. So you have a broad mass of people leading our message. ɛno na mgye di sɛ ɛbɛboa ma Ghanafoɔ ada wɔn ho so sɛ dabi sɛ yɛma MPP anaasɛ UP tradition more time a kebi a Ghana akɔ yɛ nim dadaada nti me deɛ mebaa ha mebɛsrɛ especially party for some people feel marginalized na yɛkɔ esusu no ɛyɛ kabima menkabi ɛyɛ aba na ɛto adeɛ kakra ɛha me a me feel sɛ ɛha party no sɛ yɛto aba pɛ na baako nya dodo no obi anya na ɛde wontwe aba mente ase me presidential primaries mbɛtena ha meka so ɔhene ba okay na me se yɛnto aba no ma me yɛto yɛ no ma nya dodo Dr. Bawumia ne nya akɛse ɛno na party no akoma wɔ ɛhɔ na mgye di sɛ Nyankopɔn nhyira so so ɛta akyire I would expect that everybody I say bobo ye show ya kakra e besro kakra free be bragging rights near eno dey be in the immediate aftermath after that na see who say party for na edwumaden ene enidie ene kasapa ade a sese ya mfu say high who say communication regional secretary net also a communicator pa ade kakra na mpese mesre communicators aba na yekoto nipa na yekosre so mo fatumi emaye enye ye tumi nipa kokromoti we need to win the hearts and the souls of the Ghanaian people in spite of the difficulty until a crime pa e betim no makasa enidim ya na binum kasa ya na moma ano ye nam dodo so na minim say sometimes they na binum feel say NDC for non call na roll from babies with sharp teeth and binum fan say that's the best way to do politics. I don't think so. Echima for no mo they are looking for inspiration and yema ebe mo kon be dose omo so be fa saa kwan so mo manyini abeye politicians papa ye wani die kasapa nye edidi atem and resort to insults and lies and the renewal and calumny just to destroy people. Eno de ehuni mfaso. Ti mesre party for baby omobia. We have a fantastic opportunity to win this election. It's a strong ticket. And Mujidi say not only in Ashanti region, all over. Because you say NDC for more weapon bakupa nikro ma yusu we've taken that weapon away. Omu bora sebi yenuanmo north near fa zongos wenu Asante for party omu pema se omu mumu na ye adwuma o na ye adwuma papa you say so there Dr. Bawumia wa ye adwuma as vice president and aso party for nani super delegates nearly 70%. General election 61% for a first time aspirant. He been see that. So he's got broad acceptance by the party. Enti be best in nuanum bia I say omo tiadano because it's normally the apathy. Me buofu ya nhweme the here of politics ade ba so I want to be an advocate for that. Not to over politicize the country. Say may emphasize politics na ye na inim say akoko ba odi ne maame echi no ya na onya abebesre there's some
na say no man chema ye bunku na nifa
I know there say omo ebu be no na ezi ebusa
oh okay
so there's no doubt say when your political party is in power there are certain things that may come your way but that should never be the focus of our political party. Governments and presidents are voted into office to look after the whole country. Omaini nyina enti ye kasaye no so ya hwe no kasaye no ye kakra because obi okra onye MPP ni nenso so o kasa kire ni ya obeto abama MPP because o gidie say candidate ye de no ba no wa ho brase will be a watcher in his political record say he's a man of integrity and he's a man of good character. What to say did you be at him that or kase afo bi ho emphata. Those are the lessons we need to learn, and those are the messages we need to transmit to our people. Ye be kasa kire wo mo wo fom no. No manya gidie. Na ye adwumaden. Interest party for no nyina very important. Ours is a party of development in freedom. Ye ba se ye be boa amansan nyina na ya hyehye niema ma niema ne ye a se bi u do wefu bi wo mema wo so ubenya wo de kakra wo ye carpenter bi wo micro mask mpo a wo so ubenya wo de kakra, so that we build an economic environment that is favorable for all, so that no one is left in the development process of our country.
Of my musa we na problem nya okwan wo brain nti July to December 2008, yes. July to December 2024. What are some of the happenings that should guide us?
Yeah.
Name SCC, ye anticipate a bit to SCC. Yeah, Nindi Senke, you never say ya, and then from now to December 7th.
Political strategy there, but there are certain issues that are important. Unity is key. Dedication. Say, ye bayre ho aye adwuma at the local level. Any die ni buo ne kasapa. Na nse ya metititi niema ni bi ana ha me kakra. Especially union regional office. Obeti say obi no mo twen 2026 regional elections in Intino. Na ebi enkrofo bi say mo ye adwuma at the local level. Na e bibia o. Even at the polling station, what happened in Ejoso? You say there was a certain backlash. Say a minimum feel say you are free register so unfavorably. Inti ekobana sana yewdie. Inti ese de achopa kasapa. Say wo a wo se wo MPP ni mapande tie de mampeni kufo kaya. You've got to sacrifice everything, your all. Because you are bemwa, at least said them cars are kokoba ojina ni ma mention they be opportunities be beba away. Say 8 years na hwiama so some opportunities may come your way. Sane we are sitting. And na media me gidi say the hian say ibinya aban pa na dia hwe oman no nyina ye. Of course we've done it, we've achieved a lot over the last 8 years. But we can do more. We can do a lot more. There should be some drastic changes. So, and I'm happy to say Dr. Bawumia in his February 7th speech indicated that he wants to lead a new chapter, a new era. Because politicians, people are watching us not by what we say, but what we do. And only here. And he has set a strong example, say, Oba, he's going to cut down the size of government. And yet, just for the boys as usual. Because baby a Ghana is say, essay check and cut our coat according to the size of cloth available to us. And never more thing. Says a name more than yam penny for yam first. So if we deny ourselves, now Ghana for who say ye deny home. And no now catch and so on teacher needs to be or pay 20% or so, Mr. or medium 5. On so at Yasiama. Nasi Pesi, no peche. There, nobody will accept that. And we have to accept that there have been certain excesses. So, in my view, I've been in government before, I've been press secretary to Kufuor for close to 6 years, to President Kufuor for close to 6 years. I know what I'm talking about. We need to reduce some of the excesses of the perks of political power. Yeba besum nipa. Ya me dia de. Ye besum nipa. Politics should be about public service. And public service should be for the public good. So what them show no. Ya nhwe ye na ye over politicizing nema because we be party for no ye na see two on for. See ye ba be ye o mani. Yes, ye bi be count. Now also about the be ubenya be chances more. No nkyere say yemfa political power to say cake. Ye metwitwa. Ni enchema ye nkwa ye ho da bi. It's for the whole country. And a lot of what I believe in aligns to what Dr. Bawumia said. And that's how I'm so attracted to him. I believe, say, Yeboana has got the opportunity to change the trajectory for Ghana. One, to impose order and discipline in our country. So once you reduce the size of government, you send a strong message to the people. So when you break, say obey ejumade. So it's not all about getting into power and enjoying the trappings of political power. So me, as press secretary to President Kufuor, my family to Uncle Jumada. Never. Na ko jumpe nim time which my is. Ono am wo ba tra bi ono a drive. Di no abeshe officer as chief of staff. So, we a minister, we a big appointee. You amount all the things that you need to be able to wake up early. Until although na me think cry is go me teach pa answer na castle. And then cry they say jubilee of the kakra. And so me sorry ahomachi. Me di traffic mu kakra. O sorry ntema traffic no ye too much. No ko duro. Ni say nti say ene be a 9:30 10. Na bo se penimu no dey. Car clean. Nan crofo to totom na ebu afu. You don't do that. Ghana so abano yeto na hisemo. If you go on the wrong side of Ghanaians and no bit to say be mikrum daddy so kumewe chire the impact of government on him for years now has been very minimal. Enti ni die kakra ni buo kakra bia odema na edo bia obey ya chire no eno na peja wo so ho de mention enti ye peje meti ya kesesem ne ade no. It has to be a thing of the past. Namijidi say, Dr. Bawumia, Nanti, for the last 9 months, very closely, is the one who I believe would enforce meritocracy, professionalism, especially into the public services and the civil services. And no baby is way MPP, way NDC. Ade, your public service is we should be dedicated to the state and do the right thing, propriety. We should advocate the right things to be done. So with the mission. And those are things that he's the kind of leader that I believe can deliver that. So Ghanaians should have the confidence. So one more a champion for idea about politics a hard drink. If we be enablers, Bruni friend enablers. Ghana ha unya post kakra na wanya na mfofofro nsi ebe tu fu say ye niema ye the quickest near na doso. We should stop that. Say a free minister so ma vet na manfo kukra nchini ye ni ade ni dono how faso na say. You know, so we are very celebratory in how we see politics. Intina eya koyese eya didie ti one here you lose your sense of focus. Ejuma esibra be no wo hwe so nye maka sans o mesa cases, especially our state entities that are not doing very well, and so the top officers are taking very big pegs.
Yes.
Now if you have not turned the thing from red to blue,
How do you benefit?
I then say udidi who cry say we cut back on what we are getting. Momu tani ade ni ye ni abroche na amount bonus for performance. Na say for non performance na de wote. So obenya obi bia di sa na otimi akoboro kra say ene me fa metua de ade be me enche bia na me executive director Ghana Institution of Engineering. Me transfer ko jano so na hwe you know na che say revenue stream no our form kaka. You say okọ a bank na the arbitrary no. Catch him me entitled to me and I'm Sidabi. Me am home car dada. Me free this lego ko jolu. Engineer or my boy, Mr. Meeting my boy, me am the car back with you. He has a back of fiscal akoto. No, we need that kind of spirit to take over what we do. We need individuals who are public spirited. So, they say, yeah, man, you can't the person mo be who mum rante na mo ban say we are so hunya bebre there be hunya bebre
God in what
Unhia niema bebre. Etu baby a. Sense wo suma se yenko spark wo car bi na hit ne kakra. Yes a bit messy dem cry about 3 weeks now. Untra muda. So what dem show. I'm just saying say I pray and yema na mrafo. Yenwi yenua ho. Yenwi oban ho. And we the leaders should lead by example. Maybe I've lived my life. And that's how I want the Ghanaian politician to live. And you'll be fine. So, a futu kakra, especially for the younger generation who tie or maybe out from me and Betani students kasa. NDC for any MPP, United for any enemy for a examples on Bebobon. Because we'll be cool school. Why near Jumada? We are the deputy minister. I call worry, we see down here. And it's a bad example. And apart from that, maybe it's 1 in 1,000. Yeah. That is not the norm. So, let's build ourselves. So, I was a civil engineering consultant. And the Mrenoba, let's say, Obesumo Minor. Say, O minor, and also. And Timesre MPP for, especially communicators. No? And you ma abanya ye. Omumohu dero. Baby be a tuchimaka krana. Yeah, the other said, dear, any dear. So we recognize the difficulties. Near Cassation say, Omunya Gidia way mo. Nya Jindi or ticket na, a dear mom. Nya Jindi, oh, Dr. Bawumia was our flag bearer. And more GD said, we are going to be able to do it. See, with God, all things are
possible. Oh, that's it.
That's
I mean, sure, your former general secretary of the party, and no, engineer kwabena agyapong. Senior Shak, Dr. Mrs. Lawrence Agyapong, and I supervise my dissertation into culture of me. Culture of me.
And the man who will scrutinize who you
was it and from Wafa? Now, my culture did that.
I will scrutinize who you Cobra, Yamini, Penny Cobra, Kuma Cobra. If I reach by 2005, now me show you, Mr. Berryman. Be possible. Me born a man was a cop. Kukuhunu, engineer, comrade Japan. One of them wouldn't jam the bra better us, or would you have one class? Timmy call Brack Abraham or Kanda.
My office no me do.
Oh, the whole. Wow, I see.
I used to from.
But I thought Satam or presidential campaign office or something like that.
We have used this since 2000.
Oh.
In fact, 1998. Next door, Hona, you manage current president, the campaign.
Okay.
The year na me father next building.
Oh, right.
I've kept it to today. See, I make
wow. Wow. I see. Because at time we now run a campaign from that
office. Yes.
Until me visa campaign office.
Yeah.
See, Penampa me corner Jimmy Fesso. So, onu akra winim ni ref.
Ni fa we am ref.
Enti omami ko hu Frank Adu that time no Calbank. And then also refer me ko hu with Fred Jati. What I should more want to meet TV on Tuesdays. I may a short pass me know to hey Wilfred. Okay. Many Wilfred I am very close from that introduction now we are now up to today.
You grab Wilfred at you.
You know, and it's he's a fantastic man. And now me ko say say you cry a bank kakra no and all of that no ama as a dame woman no eso nan say fiscal year 80th anniversary I was happy say you know the front seat you know so na chain na nya de okai me so I needed to break the conversation na you nim komo no who say oh I see you are the guy okay so enti the tosubium and it's me name the kind of spirit and daye bi a wasone de wahunu efa sedie wasi edi Mahmoud Bawumia enam the whole country. It's not because he's here and that I'm trying to flatter him. But some candidates now, all money Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, a contest for the presidential candidate, slot now. He stands out. Later, Anna Kojonsa Fuku, incidentally, who is also my good friend, you know it. And so I joined it, but still not up to the level of, Brakabra. Yamin Shano, on Tom Kososa, in say Emre Permono, on say Kumasi, and then young Rakom Kennedy Japon, joining it, and you could see engineer kwabena Japan cry Kennedy but on na all day all by quantum say minia bra na yemko. It's very, very crucial. Say ye be present ye hon say ye won kabom.
Yeah.
San kabom no ebe de di kese pa chance won mo ni Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia running ye nyina except Alan Martin, Chief Alan. I want to do what and you know, ebe kabum no more campaign on with Jenny Mamayako. Already, NDC4 are getting scared. They are still not even sure Sir Alan Martin will stay throughout the movement to 2024. They are scared. If you say you close your ranks, no. The latest one, Chamawun to me and in Apple.
Yeah.
And you know deeply in Ashanti region, Sadi Winner and Kaya 50. On several occasions, may pick a discussion on big platforms. I mean, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. And people thought maybe I'm against Napo because I am for Chamawun to me. Never. Oh, who said in communist. But na as a ye polarize adeɛ no omo titafo no ya adeɛ no ma point na ekɔ no it was getting scary na ani no ya yenyan na sesei wo hu say oh chama wontumi ene napo omo akabom omo omo achia na titru napo chairman meboa your friend saying
Tom
publicly what be pachama won't me chow say on fat the OEBN on fan chen and all of that. My advice to Tom is that you should even go beyond that. Future chama won't me konifie and then couldn't come up a crowd the form is your original chairman for God's sake. And so they are about 10 biano me kasa chre chama won't me. And he listens to some of us.
Yeah.
Sachama won't to me a Ashanti regional chairman, 8 me lead the party on a stronghold, near secure 3 consecutive victories under him as a regional chairman was setting record be a difficult for anybody to equal that record, let alone breaking record. And you 1 minute you know more. And the contemplations should be on setting a kind of record be a difficult so be able to equal that record, no, let alone breaking the record. And Sadia drive on and near man kitting because he needs to set a record, he needs to have a history. So the Ochinabi Obabi pie no de antwibo asiakon na ye obepe position a bo se na yemre amana so enunti no ye close your ranks no unity no echo and it's what can have several times you're breaking NDC in terms of propaganda and communication around Muslim, Christian, North, South issues. They are completely dead. You're confused. last week I Richard and Hiagbano, and he felt that yes, this is say when it comes to policy, they are unable to articulate policy, like the way we do. Yet me church ye nisu ade hunu enema ye pese ye ema wo man ye botaye esi ye niso said ye be ya ade wo mama na be kɔ nanim yet me church sansam we mu yie e chere ndisifo ana say yasan asai wo mo propaganda say oduru nofa also asandefo omo mpemo asem cheze omo dia kan ni bia asantini omo momo ene ye presidential candidate and the leader of the party I was higher vice president. Is it not even too much? Huh? New Patriotic Party. Mahmoud Bawumia Efrisem is the leader of the party. He is the vice president and he is the presidential candidate for the New Patriotic Party. History way and this is why it be. No. If you say yeni ya produce vice presidents minua omiyenka before. What do they use my people for? Ya produce two. You are Ali Muhammad, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. And then Yasa Tuaso Aye Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, the flag bearer
of the
leader
party.
Of the party and potential president. Yankopon at the chair. Enenti esasi ya yiri ya ho ya dwumaden.
Yeah.
So elections we see a winner or hineba. Media meaning say NDC come back. Will have to take them a lot of work.
Right. But that's it. Mami nyo fa kwan na ali asebka. Okay. Who didn't say Pudon now say Godon?
Pudon Lions. Pudon Lions. On the
Nana Sale.
Say
Over Cromadabe.
The Benra.
Okay.
We're not public in your baby.
It did not know what Henna no mind is way.
O mind be ya.
A mind of covenant.
When you become my him.
Messina over Henna no so Henna.
Meaning, baby, say when you become my him, who will be over.
Mamintiu.
Say every bit shall hold.
Oh, Mamintiu.
Now, is now engineer can be far after election. Yanis think of will see a handle the defeat. But to be the same engineer, Kobe Japan. We share obey general secretary. And then some a tone. A being see that some party no general secretary party na pamo. A being see that. Now growing up no so who say Kobe Japan.
Pamo no nsha dan tiase.
Yeah. So wo kasa wa bonten a. Na wusa. Na wo political party dey say who say yes. When am person me di actually. And you see the party in him. Wo kasa be say hey that be or representative party in all aspects. Make in all aspects. I was not work can work in the office. Look, something pet a man ten is on my bay. Oh boy, yeah, no office kitchen boy, you so do pick a crack and walk talk. Who are you saying? I was so engineer office and were using several years minimum. Opposition time. Kobus and need take go. I want now engineer the man. MPP for master media yi gadgets or baby ya kobusa na me ko ho. In fact all running the presidential a yina nsenye me said one day nim say me support Dr. Bawumia at a point in time na engineer be ye major public statement engineer friend you know aketo me but or one word the other guiding one maybe in terms of say modesty one former press secretary MPP. I'm telling you, MPP. Enti any pensiano. Na empenifon bi sunsuano. Because engineer etu ho acha adwuma eye. Nemo wa mi tu mi ho acha ye.
E ma wo no.
Na wakodi u post no wo mume. Wo so wa ye peche na we nipa cha mi ana. Enti ye bi nipa betu no ho acha. Ba wa me bre cause adwuma nipa eye no. wonam hɔ ba hu wɔn a potential mu taba be see
o campaign a wo yi wonim de wo ye ma no
what you say
potentially wo ye campaign ma no
wo be wie no see was na ba wo di nka ho wo say bia minister ba wo di nka ho but wo be sacrifice pa enti wo ma wo sacrifice omo so recognize your sacrifices no mo so wo say ne mebo no ma look ebi ko pa wo bo private life no why you makama wo ne makama but I tell you to the bia oba public yi mu aneme bo ma so ordinarily obetimi na wo yere na oba akọ holidays twice a year baba public yi dia ampacho yesa wo te so ya no ka won na minimum bi wo ye well educated woman also on the politicians wo yere kwa ho je fa won to aba ma well educated wo say wo yere ho nya fa wo de show minimum
obi nyina so de ko to aba wo
minimum bi a was verse MP bi on to abama no adan a ne yere so na obodu kekese na obeta aso da anim meanwhile so 5 years ago now what ye chiri show enti mesre public service die obi a wonim za wo public service wo say what service ase one tia said that you have no business being in public service enti mesre unity a ese badie bijiri se ba ne se unity wuntimi mforso no me mesa ka se buase no me support na ko but me support nyina na Dr. Matopuku Prempo for the past 2 years me hu ne da I've never met him chema wuntimi not on a single occasion and no friend me say God na dey na wo support na poni wonya bi da one day no home na chema friend me and was God na you say wo candidate ko pa wo support no krampo no wunsia no ana me se candidate be no na ho na open the running meeting na me so say na po na me de me gidi say wo say hold on what the phone ma wo bia hello na po na me ne kasa and I told a lot of my friends say look enipa na ankofo gidi say entokwa omumia no monam kuma say omudi nkoma chema won't be phone say me na po akasa enti asem ho no ma eyempanifo level omba wie no ha wo betime deliver date but for no so eba montine me biase you may fall for it and then a bra some meeting na Dr. Bawumia ne na po ene cheba wuntimi hia yi chema ne kon nani agi in fact anajo no chema wuntu was the first person was sending pictures in me around 11:15 say omakoye meeting na wi they say no afre was say there short man what beat what defeat me efe what you say enti mesre baby adu no say unity ama mo hwe igire ko be Agyapong baby ofiri ba enei Dr. Bawumia bondi say baby obekọ bia wona ne beko say ko that arrogant posturing around the flag bearer ko onye sa enti mesre mo mienya kakra victory die wo ha ya akakakra so say it is MPPs to lose.
Oh sure,
it is MPPs to lose kakra bi enti wo de be hye ho no mawia why
sure
won so no
oh
mamenga
Mejode
complain about more too much but be chaso
over oh okay over your parliamentary candidate for Sechafran please drop on so no what the years say na ko we ne primaries no
yes was
oba ha abusuafo mbe ye weekend ni nya na wagigiri nyina na obesi omo yi wo ha de mom
so ti asema god kan obi anko na ne reason a ode to aba now I'm so touched the offer kan no the kan no sabi enyen no but yema ni muni ahye ni tribute son of kan ho asem I'm touched especially with the national orientation a work kan enu na be ma wo party ni a wo hu se wo be ko wani no ko offer asem o kan ni nyina I'm so dumbfounded me hu ne menye so anytime say my memory answer no waja no kwa no but me kra ma fo nipa say no henba o mu di ade animu a etimi di mpuntu ye de eba party no say udi akire say wo be ya kasesem a etimi ma wo kofom pa e ho na mani agi a wo fo kaninya eno akoma no ene etimi ma wo di ma party ne kone no say ya meta ko to enze social political sociometry o mo bata hu ni nyina etimi gu ade ene ya mbani voice ku nsu agu kantim nti ye be bo fa ba so nyame nhira no once we say yensu so mprade And no.
Yes, just have a county.
I didn't have a county. And some of your of yeah, must say a bear flat and say the shark kind, but will be a dear or anybody or say a bonabasso. For baby, I was rising a bit all the rank and fans in the party. Will be any medima papaya. And so Cassana would teeny dear to me say, I'll come up and what they are there. Anything I'm yes, I don't know. Young Grove be major almost so and say, I will scour dying. But who call him no respect to Crown, a blessing. Nti ebe bom pa ya mane se onfa na nisu ade mu no emwa party no na onfa na nisu hu victory ni bi eni di mu nche ansa na ese party ya beje esi na so a ya ba beje ni ofa nyame Dave na ni shira pa Dave ko wani
regional secretary
oya apa de be ka se mani kan chet
mu nyina mu kabina ya we niwe na okọ no office na the secretary bi say o ye hwan ya na
at this youthful age I've served this party for 26 years. Nimini probably through us and our party within the 8 years when your appointment 4 years MC Nema. Yeah, government appointee 30% in Okrano. Yeah, na Ujimba Muda. But I'm inspired always. One of the inspirations are moving me on. General. In fact, when you be framing, one day be not be more a discussion about David, you are reading more be happy, no, he frame was Mamma near Yam Ranty no come. A buabum and I am not obiable fool show. We need papa a friend in more party. You're no kind of no more party. I'm so I know they're fortunately on credit me. I say no one. Men can be a view. To 2020, Emra Obeka, the president's campaign. Now, Chay or no Kasa and son of president, because I don't sign for him. What's this? Now, even where cry oil, no information say you will be no more president who are they are not happy with them. But Enhano, he's working. He's working. And I'm telling you, sir, within me, one of the people I was thinking, say, because I'm no credit home.
Yes. Yes.
I wish, say, a shanting kwa na confusion beba or size media. Neutrality sake. They my former general okay. Me know what they won't go. Because me kai say or kai party for. Emma party mo ade ba ko a e move party for no nyɛ sɛ wakyɛ ne bibi nko a ba wo kai no so me tena ase not be obi ahu me but ka say secretary regional secretary or a communicator oh minim so ni me pa but minim so me communicator so at least emma me further motivation say that be an American region. Papa can wa chama untu. I say Dave, man show be ye ne oye. Until one day na no a mo bai and you mre ye meeting be night no. Omo pie no vice and kasa. Odinesa to me come. Dave, I'm watching you from afar.
Wow.
I said na me catch on day. Da mo ba wa na dwuno. Omo pie me ye bibia wie no na ye de serial callers reps 3 eba meeting no bi to mo wie no na o be sam say na bibi o ha ba tibi na o mo gina ho na machi kura na ehwe ba bi o mo fa akọ no ti na ye no ani di nanim ono twam a oduru ha na odine sato nko na so me nsa ba akọ no say I'm watching you from afar, keep what you're doing. Nti inspire me say I'll sit overnight. Free now no I call National Council. Now you say confirmation. Say Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempe. Now it's up to us to sell him, correct everything people see about him.
Yeah.
Since that day to Enra Yumre, I'm researching na no Opoku Agyeman Matthew Opoku Prempe ochena etnasia you see then you see say yen MPP kan yen hu bom say ye kan yasema the NDC doesn't have a stand before us but ni nyina ye inspiration say bi say na why do you become rich and let people know say you're rich? I didn't think I was car. Suddenly, many people manyaska. Because minim esikafo pa ba ko a me hwe ne da bia na me bisa me ho say na papa yi Nick Abiam down so Ghana link so free ho Kranza me ba so obedrum Kranza consistently car odeba always eno that's what me to be free some who no baby a ote won Kranza afei na o say onoari colleague no work in Japan did that say the fee jefe o ba yi do me si fofo I know say what the new land I see be o so ba yi ro that was out when na wo ska say ukuru da o si wodi e do wa sesa na o say da bia na mesesa no na o be yi bi just only who din komo a o say dey nti na say o manipa hu say me ska o mo abo nipa
fabo
no
exactly
but man ko gina abontin so and people saw you in opposition.
Yeah,
That's right.
Especially politicians. Yeah, the no dear. Obia hunu. After all your appointment, be a oka besisa. O office no besisa. Oni peduansi saye dear. Ejina wo so. And you can maintain her. Well, you mean who say as penny we the atari we office or opposition no am watch ntimo position no. Nti general mesh Bow Basso say youth na idea actually. Yeah, be brave. And we discuss you in a positive way. Nti the best say send your way na akoso. Na ne why ye ne nsen ama. Because the Kaisa Oba campaign during the flag bearership, I was the MC.
Yeah.
And I would say media ne say mumfa mami. But se bibinti mumfa mami a me hye mo bo se ne mu be yi no bia se MPP ni
and then we go.
Me ntwen say yem frame. And truly I saw it from day one. Ye declare we no. First encounter me who ye seems so ye ne mami anniversary.
Yeah.
Na Dr. Babi. From that day he's been with doctor throughout everywhere. And I believe say afufro and review. Okay? Flag bearership. Binuma could be paying. Dada. After flag bearership, they coil back. And obia we ye juma ma o mokra no yen kai obi. Meaning ye several executives are a free binumachi. Because ye juma ma no first one kai ye biu. Time we so no say be free. But I believe say eneya ye ka say ye to abawi one person obetumi say ye bold a free party for say me pribi momra na menda mose general ye da wase
General ye da say
That's pa na de mama emotional kakra.
Enye
We tete and 70 bia but the rest of the canon as politicians we should be sensitive to the Ghanaian people.
yeah,
Say obey the cry now be there. No,
very modest.
So the modesty, yeah, they are very important. With the medals, na
For so that's a
amamo. Na muso no mukasa ye mu ne ade ni na ye hu say we are trying to win hearts and souls. Nemfa any day e magana for dey.
Thank you.
You just say me who chairman ewie.
Yeah, ba Jubilee Park why no ntino. Chama kwa we usu bra constituency chairman coordinator for Napo. Chama kwa we usu e momfa ne breme. Chama kwa usu bra. Now betia na dance na avansa ne asori akona yina yenko Jubilee Park. Ono obi ono betimi diri kokomoti ato am ya twama chama huntumi ona coordinate chama fo nyina de ba Napo. Ile was what poach me. And so scared to poach me the whole kind. Chairman, But you are going to say, you called Jubilee Park. They said your power Zaka. It has a baby, can I answer uncle?
Make your video case, so na yada, Yura, Doctor Alaji Mahmoud Bawumia, na yada na se. Ewo isua asantema sunye na wonya gidie wasantema mu esa ampa ye bone chidom nti no na bedi achi oyi obeye frashante region eno ye dana se pa yi eno achi no omo amu epri nya no mo sefata nanso ye twintonto no ebisi Dr. Matobu Pempeso nti otweda nyakopon ene ye dana se ese waye sadi ya maye esanse dia asantema pa no no dia maye no asante akoma prekope eno na maye no Dr. Alaji Mahmoud Bawumia so win election enti no election do be win the numbers na win enti opo bi a edom di na chi ono no oso wansena ena Bawumia nso eso ya na mono enti na mono ne wa ene momone de adaje enim omu yenu kasia de a na chense ne pampan no na ekopa enti ediame aso yi Dr. Matobu Pampe
chama kwame owusu adansia so kwakwa nso chairman
campaign wa hebe ba sene leader wa hebe ba sie du
ozo akoto
o di animu
betwa diskare
ko ye campaign de ne se be break tokro bi obewura mu bia no obewura ama 8 ne tuma ye de yakọ pass
e maka je se be fa me sa akom no du de nyabotre
enne e bom frete enne na ye beto se grammar ndisi fo amomo hunu se ampa se Ashanti region MPP party si na so ampa edom e ba gi twi age trada o mani hu a John Damani mama ba tren selection wo lusu into one prepare no 2032 ene bi on prepare no na sa brede edom obehunu se onka ho biem sa brede 2032 no on prepare na sa brede edom obehunu se onka ho biem enne challenge obeba Ashanti region dom ebeba no obehunu nyina wa ni so a ono abu ampa se ampa Ashanti region MPP party no isi na so eye di ampa na ohene ba say obi na ba bi na Ashanti ka say bia mo de ma sande for de mo ye MPP for a na obi wa na ase no osheki kakra no crisis MPP party Ashanti region ye dia o because uko voter region o mun send this yo mo dia voter region obi wo ha o so so ka say me wan this o adana wa Ashanti region ye ka say MPP nia na wo twetwe ho enti enne no segare beto ama obi o ba bia hu se ampa party no Ashanti region esie na so ye dia ye nananom atekokọ so ye te party ye na mpani fo mu de moja o ene o mu mo wure 15 ye na de te party no edina che party na ye dia ampa enti ye adwumaden na mi se ya bo Dr. Alaji Mahmoud Bawumia chidom ne da ko break it na emwa ye boa Ghana man yakoso ayaye because your mama me de me yi masma me kan de bia ne se ade we Ghana fo chacha we de ye nkoto because Jordan Mani mama one time no Dr. Alaji Mahmoud Bawumia manu a wasa another time wonanim enti wonu se wa anya ni ye a ye nsan to ma no enti waboa no se obeye ni ye ni asan to ma na to aso na Jordan Mani mama de demand ya ni event no de me mayen 2016 abaya tuti ano no eno na o de be kan yakire na wo nso a ode ade e man eno ma Ghana ajapade o de ma ne nkofo a wantimi afa amumu ye no afi no be proper documents de ama wo mo no so wi a obi antimenye enti master Ghana for master santeman say obi akunsun hye mu bia onyin firim na mo de wonfo man to na kufu ado fair education de ba efie bia ba ko wom ende ebedu be the 10 years no akora bia antimi ka se man go school enso sabre ati obi timi ka se we dey Jan life man no one go school ba na kufu ado adult 10 to 15 years obi antimi fa santro bi ba se we dey one go school ti master santeman obi akufo wonu mu bia no onyin firim ne nyaye mmotwi ne anya trada ne ye fanko break 8 no chesu nyame no enne akosi nya bia ekina
koku owuso nya
me da wase so chiola nkan fon won wa
oh bato
me ba bra o jawo
bato bra akom ma bato matrase mame chibom pa papa yo machi amano kusia
na
sire shak me go for ni only be ba radio mu original FM no original TV host no
the wakenti ba me so me more confession 18 years ago on the Meba radio.
Sir,
18 years ago.
Oh, now understand the connection.
People teacher. Sure. Maybe secondary school, young boy. Now my colleague, Juma FM station, no.
Classic,
classic. No, we introduce the program B. Friend back page. Queer English. Now on share the panelist. To more or less, or no introducer. Now my colleague in Abamu Kakra. No, is doing his own thing. tonight one man be a senior or studio friend Mr. Eric Bauer.
Eric Bauer.
Yes, or on Cransa. Na me a
but also on Cransa.
Oh, one or two.
I see.
Friends the chief super. Kwa introduce a program bi. But two. Na me to me Jimmy Hundi say me to me ayi. Because English program. And then the only know your honor, me na chadi. No, me introduce me on that program. And a party in Penny phone be beside and say, who is that
boy?
On the back of owners, now wo, bet to me a year away, and your bread morning show, and so no one host. Then I started radio program 18 years ago. I've done this for this party.
Yes, and I say legend, no matter.
Not too quick issues be. Papa is a come back and ata support come back. Or say Papa be okay in USD on an anado.
Enya adwene
da. But yet Ghana ha. Ama 10 bia na ya friend no NPP problem back home every election year. Yenya civil society organizations bebree. Na ya we election no. Then you guna leaders na pick government appointment. Clement Park 2008. Revitals Azim. You know okay.
Yana integrity initiative.
Jubilee House presidency on omunya appointment. Bombandi
Emmanuel Bombandi.
Ono West African Network for Peace Building. Yes. And you be a deputy foreign minister. No, we keep hitting the government. The same thing this time. Betty, now stations now for Mr. Amachi Wating, political science lecturer at USD. Who said that? NDC parliamentary candidate 2000 if you just have correct. Amachi 4,408 votes. 22.25%. On the Mami Grace Coleman. Grace Coleman had 13,954. 71.2%.
Amachi
Boating was NDC's parliamentary candidate for Fijasia Sokore 2000 elections. Didn't I say I'm a kind of woman hide behind political science? Political science lecturer. He would never say anything good about MPP. Or MPP folk you say, where they am what? Where they intervene more mother. But the same thing, man, this for you. My friend, perfect. Good decision. He is a strong die in the wool NDC. The moment my emphasis attack, no political science lecturer. This time, no, we are going to work behind all of them. Near you will be so that Okasa we are not gonna pay. Now you civil society organization be they say ASEPA, Mensa Thompson. A political party, be in a running mate. And now when you're here to say, oh, it may be Dr. Matthew Poko Prempe. Now, civil society leader, Etra catch and say, Munjai no my NDC for. Modi amon concentrate to our campaign. Na munjai na po mai. Obi a uti be a Google. Leave na po for us. We will handle him for you. How can a civil society leader now your Koswana stations, media people, my friend Nawaka say, we're a civil society leader. We're a politician. Strong politician. So why do we do this? This time media for Kwabena. In fact, we are a political media godfather.
Kwaku Owusu J Pato.
Sa kwa no biu. Mo go bia political science.
Maybe the area say 2008 2008 August.
2008 August.
Mama chikusu ya chimane sa chibu muche sa
entrance fee.
The entrance fee.
But later so by Wesley College.
Oh, okay.
I also Osamba be everyone's a college president. Wesley College. Yes. Hold fast that riches.
Kwaku Owusu J Pato.
Amanda Boko there.
Ayeboko.
The uncle Posse.
This is a course Nejaiba.
Yeah, Behena. Kalina Unipane and Kaza. Unipane and Kasos, Ben Kashi. Obatiana. Boom! See, Nanya Unipane, so Kaza. Banyame. And the Uncle Pena. Oh, yeah. Gordon Asema no canon, maybe an amity. Na emudu miti engineer and so na emudu Gordon Kasimbi and kwa kan bi na me bompa say medru ha na medema no atumbi say edru time ya na party for enhunu say sebi nipa binom enim say some of us be a nipa we ni ayeye adwuma de amaw at the end of the day
una be benefit
o te dem chenase enti no say ye na se nkrofo odi nkrofo atem na mi de bia no say odi o kan Thompson die oh dem chene ebetimi aba say Thompson ni nam ho bia onyi nanim say NDC onenam ho no oyeye na adwuma, but there are some people are oye adwuma among. It is time say sebin producer e duru time be say na say nipa binom say think tank for party for and I say radio presenters nom ni ade ya de bi no say nkrofo di ani die sonko edema radio presenters binom a omiti toto omo ani every ekase ade we say enete what them janase you see say you guard dogs arana dey watch dogs e be a guard dogs
e be a watch dogs
it no mon kan kire party mpanimfo ni so mu hunu guard dogs ni bi nso so omu guard dogs ni bi ediane on be di krampo am de be guard no ayede
asemi no abosi
watch dogs and a guard
dogs
lawyers so
it's no kwabra they say it to a country baby
oh say they say as you
only shit have you
oh man can be you you come we so approach me
ona say
adasi so kokko on ye coordinator for constituency chairman for the only akom was here years ago the election I'm so for this year exactly 1:30 you be live from Jubilee Park kopem say program no e be kona wi enti no you be say chairman
honorable chairman
trade
minister
honorable chairman chairman you
chairman
oh okay
wadaruma mpa ebo o de no ofase aba
okay
but enti adano say wo bochi den
is over there
ka chem say dom
asedaro mu famre o
ka chem say dom a edi na chi o de ba no anya dom ketwa but be tan ofase achi na mu nyina ya adwuma dene
good
ama party yet me break yi na mfa so aba so to won kra so me fa man no so bo wale campaign de be obeku
en kanu ko a
wale be obeku garo na eko
no fa bibia anto
eno de o so oba
mate
ona
ma closing
ona bomb by
you free
me kare bae sure
na dia ba
sure
no okay god e was say 1:30 oh